Scream louder than bad intention. Tom's commentary, a new dimension. DraftKings drip lovely on the night. Racing like shadows in neon light. Crowds erupt, tension thick as smoke. Action causes shock. Action racing series, feel the thrill. Tom in the booth with a voice of kill. Every turn, every lap, chasing that skill. Action's the name and we're riding for the chill. Action in the booth, yeah, the mic got flying. Engine roar loud, never quite a game. Rubber burning tracks, yeah, we taking names. Action racing series, where we carving names. Draft tight, no stop, chasing every corner like a thief in the dark. Tom in the booth, voice sharp as a dart. Narrates the chaos, the stories are hard. Pressure climbing steep, challenger rolling, no time for sleep. But the passion deep, every race a novel. Action the lead, action racing, with a thrill collide. Steamy story, let the spark ignite. From the booth to the track, we'll never hide. Tom action calls and he's our guy. Throw to the floor and just hum like bees. Shepherds and battles on room for ease. Stats grip tight, smoking up the breeze. Each double punch, so it is the team. Action in the air, you can feel the rush. Tom racing, drum of the silence hush. Cross straight paint, no moment to blush. Victory in sight, turn dreams to plush. Sparks, the asphalt, chasing dreams, every corner risking it all. Ghosts in the mirror, shadows on the track, pushing limits, no rewind, no looking back. Throw the wide open, always get a distance. Action in the blue, narrated every mission. Tom got a mic, every word ignition. League of legends, action racing's the vision. The anthem roll, flash wave high, the crowd wants more. Tom's voice boom, sets the score. Action racing, forever hardcore. Action, 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 feel the, every lap's a war, every move's a skill. Action, racing, with the legends all made. Tom in the booth calling plays like a race. Drive to the front, no room for doubt. Line so tight, cut the apex route. Digital world, but the adrenaline's real.
Bam! Here we go. Welcome, everybody, on a Tuesday at the Action Racing Series happening now. Good to see everybody out there, especially the drivers piling into onto the track right now. There is no show out here without the drivers out there. We appreciate them, and we appreciate the audience out there in the YouTube verse. If you have a favorite driver, make sure you give them a shout out in that live chat. That way they know they have some kind of a following out there. We are in, this is Tuesday, so this is the KKA Grayson series. Boom. That's our corporate sponsor for this race, and that's a contracting company up there in Ohio. So if you have some contracting needs up there, make sure you look them up. They just like the fact that we're out here racing and doing this. That's how come they decided to sponsor this series. We appreciate them being part of this. Wow. We are rolling in on New Year's. You can see the fireworks going off here. We're at the USA International Speedway in Lakeland, Florida. So this is going to be a good one. Good short track showing. If you're a member of the Action Racing Series and you're not out there and you want to get out there and race with us tonight, we've got about 13 and a half minutes of practice left. Come on out. After that 13 and a half minutes, we'll do 2 laps of qualifying or 5 minutes. And but you're all encouraged to come out there and race with us if you're a member of the Action Racing Series. We have well over 200 members. We've never had a full field, so that would be exciting. We never had to turn anybody away. So if you're out there, there's a spot, pit spot, a pit stall that's got your name on it. Come on out there and race with us. We'd love to have you out there. Now, if you're a member of the Action Racing Series and you also aren't able to race, but you'd like to help commentate the race, then you're welcome to do that too. Just jump into the Discord server. You should have got an invite to it. Hit that green room, and as soon as I see you in the green room, I'll pull you up into the broadcast booth and you can help commentate. You won't be on camera, but we will be able to hear you. Okay? So all of these things are available to the members of the Action Racing Series. It's all about you guys. All this out here. But if you're not familiar with what we do here at the Action Racing Series, well, we race on the iRacing platform, and we race on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays currently. That's always subject to change, but right now that's the seasons that we have. Okay, the Monday night series that we had, the Super Speedway series that was sponsored by Ivan Garcia, we finished that last night. We don't broadcast that series. Well, we finished that season. That was season 2, and we crowned a champion. Congratulations to Keith Hume for that championship in that series. He's a brand new champion to the Action Racing Series, but let me tell you right now, tonight is Tuesday night, and this is in the ARCA cars, KKA Grayson series, and he is currently leading the points by 7. This is race 5 of 12. That's the race that you'll see tonight at the USA International Speedway. Yeah, and Keith is currently leading the points by 7, and that field is starting to fill, and it's a short track with these ARCA cars. These ARCA cars are super, super fast. Wow. But we race on Tuesdays in the ARCA cars. Mondays was the Cup cars, but we are going to do a Pro Series in the Xfinity cars. Now I'll talk about that a little bit later here, but that will begin on the 12th of January 2026 on Mondays. We've got another series that's running on Wednesdays, which is the legendary 1987 cars. Like I got a Ford Thunderbird, but we broadcast that as well. That's sponsored by Bill Carnahan. It's great to have that sponsorship for that series, and it's very exciting. You can almost feel the bias ply tires in on the Wednesday series. Oh my gosh, those things are so different than the cars that are running tonight. ARCA cars on Tuesdays, 1987 Legends cars on Wednesdays, and Fridays is the Open Wheel series, still going strong. Season 2 of that, and that's in the Dallara. It's the IndyCar series, the Open Wheel IndyCar series on Fridays, and that races on. We're doing the 2026 Open Wheel IndyCar schedule. Well, some of the tracks iRacing doesn't have, so we substitute those. But we get there as close as possible to that 2026 schedule, and some of those are ovals, also on road courses, and we'd love to have you out there. If you're into open wheel cars, the Dallara 18s is what we run on Fridays. So much fun. Squatted down, a lot of downforce, over 200 miles an hour. And then Saturday, Scott Erickson sponsors the Porsche Cup International series with the new Porsche Cup 992 version 2. And it's got the traction control, and these are all fixed series. They're all fixed setups, so you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to work on a setup. Okay, so on Saturdays we run the Porsche Cup International. That's all road racing. Whenever we do road racing, we have the damage turned off because a lot of people aren't comfortable with road races. We understand that, and it's more important that you finish these races and you get better at it. So if you run off the course, you hit the wall, you come back in onto the track, it'll automatically fix itself, and then you'll be good. You'll be golden. Okay. But yeah, we'd love to have you coming out there. And if you have iRacing, it doesn't cost you anything to join the Action Racing Series. So all you have to do is click on the leagues button. Up there, it says find a league, type in Action Racing Series. We are the original Action Racing Series. You might have other leagues show up in your search. You can join them too. I don't know their criteria, but we don't have any safety rating requirements. We don't have any I rating requirements, and we don't have any license restrictions either. So you can just apply. As soon as we see you, we'll wave you through, give you a link to the Discord server. You can come in there and talk smack to each other on the Discord server. Just a bunch of friends out there having a good time with this. Cool? Awesome. Okay, so I did mention that on Mondays, we just finished up that season of the Super Speedway series that Ivan Garcia had sponsored. And it seemed like a perfect opportunity to throw in this Pro Series. And this Pro Series is going to be 8 races. It's going to be in the Xfinity cars. So it's going to be ovals. And the way it works is there's an $8 ante. So if you're going to participate in that series, you pay $8, get into the series, and then half of the ante, so that means $4 goes towards each race. So you divide $4 in between a prize pool for each race. And then the top 3 of each race at the end of the race will get a portion of that race pool. The other half goes into a championship pool. Okay. That championship pool at the end gets divided between the top 10 drivers in the championship at the end. And it's going to be so much fun. Just go out there and have a good time. But if you don't want to participate in the prize pool, then you can race in these other races that we have that doesn't have a prize pool associated with it, and just have fun with everybody. Cool. Hope to see everybody out there. It will begin. The Pro Series will begin on January 12th, 2026 in the Xfinity cars. It's all broken down in the Discord server, how it's going to work and operate. And yeah, we'd love to have everybody come out there. Also, Adam Snyder has sponsored a special race, a special event, and that will be on the 6th of January, 2026. It's 300 miles around the Bristol Motor Speedway. When you get in there, and everybody's welcome to join that. There's no ante for that. Just jump in there and do 300 miles with us. It's going to be dual pits, and you're also going to have the top 3 winner, the top 3 at the end of the race, first, second, and third. They get plaques. They'll get a plaque, and then the pole setter gets $30 US dollars. And then if you're on the track at the checker flag, you're running across the track checker flag, the least amount of incidents, you'll get $30 as well. So if you win the race, you get a plaque, or second or third, you get a plaque. But if you also are the pole setter, then you get $30 on top of the plaque. And if you have the least amount of incidents at the end of the race, 300 miles, then you'll get $30 more on top of that. So you get a plaque and $60 if all those things, if the stars align. Come on out and do it. Have a good time. Thanks a lot to Adam Snyder for putting that together for us. And we'd love to have you guys out there. Cool? All right. So we've got 3.5 minutes of practice left. I've got Smiley in the booth with me here. We are trying to build an audience, build a YouTube channel here. So if you would do us a solid and like and subscribe, that way it gets out there to the masses, and it gives us more likelihood of pulling together some more sponsorships out there. Right now we have these corporate sponsors that are helping us out. They've been generous enough to give us an affiliate link. So if you have ping issues with games or stuff like that, then you might check out Gear Up. All the descriptions are in the all of the links are in the description below. GV for ice maker, tabletop coffee maker, Amazon.com, Lenovo, Southwest Airlines. You're familiar with those. Shopify, if you want to start your own online business, they've given us a link. Hilton Hotels, Bartesian, Wine Express, if you're into the wine. Some of those companies, not only did they give us a link that's exclusive to us here at the Action Racing Series, they've also put together special promotions and stuff. So you might actually save some money if you go through those links, if you're going to use their products or services. But we get a little bit of a kick from that. It's not going to cost you anything more. It would just cost you probably a little bit less, depending on what link you're going through and what kind of product that you're looking for. Cool, cool, cool. We've got room for one more driver out there. If you're going to come out there and race with us, jump on down there. There's a 1.5 seconds to go until they go into qualifying. Let's take a look here at the merchandise store. There's also a link to that in the description below. You can pick up a t-shirt, a coffee cup, baseball cap. It's got all kinds of stuff in there. If you're not able to click on the link because you're watching this on TV or something like that, that's most of you out there that are watching this. You're watching this on a TV. Then when you get to your computer, you can just go to actionracingseries.com, click on the merch button or the corporate partners button, and you can click on links there and go to our merchandise store, pick you up something. And if I'm ever at a track, like I'm going to be at Talladega in April, I'm going to be at the Nashville Super Speedway whenever that race is announced, and for the Cup races, if I see somebody walking around in Action Racing Series gear, then I'm definitely going to be buying that first drink. Yeah, that'd be great. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Now, I did mention Adam Snyder, his Bristol race. Like I said, 300 laps. It's on January 6th. Top 3 finishers get plaques. $30 for the pole setter, and also $30 to the finisher with the least amount of incidents. Love to have you come out there for that. That's going to be, well, you're going to see an example of a short track race here tonight. That's for sure. The green flag is just flown, or the checker flag is just flown for qualifying. So, or for not qualifying, but for practice. So that they're going to be out there on the track doing some qualifying. They got 2 laps of qualifying, 5 minutes to get it all done. And like I said, coming into tonight, got Keith Hume out front, 97 points, and Dana Van Meter in second. Bart Hook, that makes up our podium right there. Bob Williams and Bill Carnahan, the top 5. The list goes on and on and on. So this is really tight. This is the 5th race of a 12-race season. So it's there's still a lot of racing to go here. And there's a lot of cars out there that are going to try to make sure that they have a spot at the end of the season. Now, Keith Hume, like I said, last night, he just became an Action Racing Series champion. He won the championship for the Super Speedway Series that Ivan Garcia was sponsoring. And so he's our newest champion out there. They're putting up some qualifying laps now. Let's go down to the track, Smiley. Do you have anything else, or are you ready to go down to the track? Okay. We're going to the track. I'll pull around the van. You can jump in it, Smiley, and make sure the doors are locked, and I'll see you guys down there. Cue that flyover. It's only 100 laps tonight, so it's going to be a real quick race. Let's do this. Oh, here we go. It's night race. That's Jake G going around, getting his qualifying laps in. Currently in the 3rd spot. You take this camera off me. Now, the thing about Kevin Orlando's here. The thing about if you're not familiar with the iRacing platform, they are all qualifying at the same time. It's close qualifying though. Thought I'd turn that camera off of me. It's a closed qualifying. They don't see each other out there, but they're qualifying at the same time. It saves a whole lot of time. And you'll look at the top right, you'll see the track map where the car is. Cars are on the track. And sometimes during this qualifying, you might see more than one car out there at the same time. They, like I said, they don't see each other right now. The reference car is DVM. That's that car on the left of the track map. That's Dana Van Meter. He is one of our champions. And right now the camera's focused on him. You'll see that change during the race. And to the left of the reference car, you'll have the standings up there. And there you can see where your car is currently on the track. As far as their racing position. And up above that, you'll see the information about the race there. We're in the qualifying, the name of the track, the session that we're in, what laps they've done, how much time is left in the session. Right now, 1 minute and 14 seconds. And then you'll see the ambient temperature is 71 degrees and the track temperature 73 degrees. So it's going to be pretty nice night. Good race, good temperatures, good track temperatures. We've got less than a minute until they're going to grid up. Get this thing started. Are you excited there, Smiley? Oh, yeah. It'll be good. USA International. That's in Lakeland, Florida down there. We got 28 seconds. It's a good shot of the track right there. What you see, it's a short track. So like I said, the race is only going to be 100 laps. So these cars are going to be out on the green flag will fly, and all of a sudden before you know it, the checker flag will fly. Looks like a good crowd out there. They're all waiting for the race. 0 seconds left on clock. Take a look at these cars, and we'll do this in numerical order. Doesn't look like the 4 car is out there yet of Keith Hume. They're starting to pile into their cars right now. There he is, Keith Hume, current points leader on the outside pole. Number 8, Justin Voigt. Jake G in the number 9 car. In the 11 car is Douglas Johnson. Doesn't look like he's in his car yet. Number 18, a Bart Hook. Right there, they're going off. They're starting to roll off now. 21, Adam Snyder. 22 of Kyle Barnes. Kevin Orlando in the 25. 27, DVM. 027, the pole setter, Kevin Nicely. 57 of Bob Wild Thing Williams. 58 of John Weber. 72, Ivan Garcia. And Bill Carnahan in the 92. We're about to get this thing kicked off. challenging the pace car up there. Lights are out. It's about to dip off. We're going to get this thing started. There goes the pace car.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, green flag. We go into the first turn. That's where the trouble happens. .027 has a car on his inside. Kyle Barnes right behind Bart Hook. Oh, he was on his inside a bit. He had to back out. Kevin Nicely has moved his way back to fourth position. Keith Hume's out front. Kevin Orlando at 25. Jake G in that 9 up there. Side by side for second.
Yellow, yellow,
Kevin
yellow.
and Jake, and there's a caution flag that's out. That's the 72 back there. Let's take a look at that. That's Ivan Garcia. See what? Look at his front end. Front end is a little bit crooked. I think he just spun out on his own. There he goes. He's going around head first right into the wall. That'll bring out the first caution flag. 72 go in there and get fixed. It looks like the also got Kevin Nicely going into the pits. Ivan Garcia, he is the oldest member of the Action Racing Series. We just celebrated, every year we have the Ivan Garcia birthday bash. That's available on our YouTube channel. You can take a look at that. We did a rebroadcast of it since iRacing that. I wasn't able to broadcast it. So we had a watch party, live broadcast of it. We broadcast replay live. And every year he picks the track and the car he wants to drive, and we race one lap for every year he's been alive. This year it was 81 laps around Talladega. Trucks. Fun race. They're racking them back up. Right now we got Keith Hume out front, Kevin Orlando, Jake G, Art Hook, Kyle Barnes, DVM, Wild Thing Bob Williams, John Weber, Ivan Garcia, Bill Carnahan, Adam Snyder, Justin Voigt, and Kevin Nicely. Lights are out on the pace car. You know what they say, cautions breed cautions. Pace car's off. Hopefully that's not the case tonight.
Green flag, green
And 7
flag.
laps of 100, this will be lap 8. Green flag. Cars are on their way. Big move by the number.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
There's another caution flag. Let's take a look, see what might have happened here. They didn't even get a lap down. Ivan Garcia involved again. Like, he just got picked up. Bill Carnahan moved down and Ivan didn't react to it. He got into the back of Bill Carnahan. Collected a couple cars there on the start. That didn't work out very well, that restart. That definitely shook them up in the back. Still got Keith Hume out front. Jake G, Kevin Orlando, they swap spots. Kyle Barnes has worked his way into the 4th spot. Art Hook, Dana Van Meter, Bob Williams, Wild Thing, Kevin Nicely, Ivan Garcia, Bill Carnahan, Justin Voigt, Adam Snyder, and John Weber. An awesome paint scheme for Kyle Barnes. Red, white, and blue. Yeah, Kyle Barnes, he's put together a couple podcasts for us. It's also out there on the YouTube channel. You hear those. It's strictly audio. 1 to green. Lights are out on the pace car. This thing racked up. Once again, we'll try to get this thing going. Tuesday night. Pace car's off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag. And they are off. Everybody's taking pictures out there in the crowd. You see the flashes of the cameras. It's kind of exciting. Got these cars side by side. Oh, and Kyle Barnes into the wall in that 22. Gets it under control. There's a car running on the apron down there. It looked like the 72. Jake G. His car says 52, but it's actually 9. Him and Kevin Orlando running side by side. Keith Hume likes that. Kevin Orlando in the number 2 is actually the number 25. If you're in your standing, you can see that. Second place running door to door. That's gonna allow the rest of the field to catch up to him. There they go. They're all lined up now. Take a look at that track map. You can see how closely everybody's racing together. Those dots are on top of each other. If you take a look at those dots closely, you'll see car numbers on there, so you can tell where your favorite driver is on the track. But these cars are essentially right on top of each other. There's two distinct packs. Then you got the 58 of John Webber, who has dropped away from the rest of the race. Lap 20 coming up of 100. Looks like everybody's settled down. They're just ready to race now. Wow. The 22, Kyle Barnes just swings that rear end of the car way out there. He keeps it under control. Got him nicely right there behind Bart Hook in that 027 car. Always fast. Nice paint job too. Give him a shout out for the Action Racing Series paint scheme. Right behind him is the 57 Bob Wild Thing Williams. They're not teammates or anything. They just like the Action Racing Series paint scheme. And it looks good if you ask me. I'm being a little biased there. Is that Bart? Looks like Bart got a little bit out of place there. Take a look, see what happened to Bart. He ended up dropping out. Oh, him and Kevin got together. Damn, Kevin right into the rear end and then underneath him. Oh, that's not going to go over very well. Go over like a Barton oxygen tank right there. Bart can't be happy about that. But he didn't even let him catch it after Kevin got into his rear end. He didn't even allow him to catch it before he tried to dive in underneath them. That's not very, very nice. See the leaders going on the inside of John Webber. Trying to stay out of the way of the leaders, trying to keep it up high. That's a difficult position to be in. You're slower than those other cars. You're giving it all you got, and you're trying to give them the lane, as much racing room as possible, so that actually decreases the amount of track that you have to get your car around, and it can be dangerous. There's Wild Thing, Bob Williams. Lap 29 of 100. Lap traffic is becoming a thing now. Right now, we've got Keith Hume out front, Kevin Orlando, Jake G, Kyle Barnes, Kevin Nicely, Wild Thing Bob Williams, Bart Hook, Dana Van Meter, Adam Snyder, Bill Carnahan, Justin Boyd, Ivan Garcia, and John Webber. Coming out of turn 4, the leader, Keith Hume, he's definitely sees the lap traffic there in front of him. He will be on top of here in just a moment. They're in lap 31 right now. We're riding with the driver, Kevin Nicely. That's what you would see if you were in the passenger seat with him. These guys really know how to put on a show. Okay, so there's going to be an issue here right now because their tires are starting to wear. The fuel is starting to get close. So they will run out of tires before they run out of fuel here tonight. Kevin, starting to see some room around EQ. He is starting to work on the lead right now. There's a lap car in front of them, so that might play into the decisions that Kevin makes. Also, Keith is that way. They've got John Weber right in front of them, and not too far is Justin Voigt. He's making his way around John. John goes up high, and Kevin gets around him. Also, Jake G gets around him as well. Kyle Barnes is starting to feel some heat with Kevin Nicely behind him, who's being also pursued by Wild Thing Williams. That would be for position. And we know Kevin Nicely is prone to use the bumper, try to get around somebody. We just saw him do that with Bart. On the inside of Justin Voigt go the leaders. Ivan Garcia now in front of Keith Hume. Justin not being so generous with the racing line down there of the leaders. Kevin has to go up high to try to get around Justin. And he's wedged in between Justin and great job by the number 8 by giving them that spot because they were approaching Ivan Garcia. Ivan getting a little bit sideways. Oh man, it is really starting to get bottled up here. Oh, Kyle gets sideways. Kevin Nicely's getting on the inside. Kyle into the wall. Hopefully I didn't blow everybody's ears out there. Exciting. Kyle's feeling a lot of heat behind him. All these cars trying to get around him now. You got DVM in the mix now. Kevin Nicely, Wild Thing Williams, Bart Hook, and Dana Van Meter, all just trying to get around that 22. The 22 is not willing to give up that position, that 4th position. He is going to make them have to fight for it. Wild Thing gets on the inside of Kevin Nicely now, as does Bart Hook. Kevin Nicely goes up high, trying to keep it out of the wall. Bart will make that pass, but also DVM's on the inside. Kevin loses 3 spots just like that. Now the 57 is on the inside of the 22. He gets around. Bart Hook now going to try to make that move. They're together. Kyle has no choice but to let Bart Hook get around him. He's still fighting. And there's lap traffic in front of him. Oh, and they're together. Kyle Barnes. He's towing it in.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Big caution flag comes out. Let's take a look at what happened there. You could almost see what was gonna happen there. They were catching up to lap traffic as well as Bart Hook down low. And there's the lap traffic. Boom. DVM into the rear end of the 22. All these cars are glad for the caution flag to come out. We do have 2 fast repairs. This will be the only pit stop that most of these guys will need to make. It looks like Ivan is not going into the pits. Kyle Barnes still being towed. We get this thing squared away. Right now, they have Kevin Orlando on the top. Keith Hume, Jake G, Wild Thing Bob Williams, Kevin Nicely, Bart Hook, Adam Snyder, Bill Carnahan, Ivan Garcia, Dana Van Meter, Justin Voigt, Kyle Barnes, and John Weber. Ivan Garcia goes into the pits here. Interesting. Very interesting. Did a good race, Smiley? Yeah. Wow, this is like Saturday night at a short track. Much fun.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, green flag. Number 4 jumping up there into the front. Side by side with Kevin Orlando. Trying to pass him on the outside. They both have fresh tires. Enough fuel to get to the end. And Kevin will take that top spot. There's still a big race back here mid-pack. Halfway into the wall. That looked like it was hard. Kevin Orlando. If you're not familiar with iRacing, these cars still they do get damaged. Makes them more difficult to drive. Field is nose to tail now. The two Action Racing Series cars fighting each other. Jake G behind them. That was Bob Wild Thing Williams and Kevin Nicely up there racing each other. Jake G trying to get around. Wild Thing's feeling a little pressure. Oh, Jake G backs out. He looks like he's having issues with his car. He gets it back together, back on the track. One thing about racing online is you know, when you're driving, it's not like you're isolated from the rest of the world. Got kids, wife. Oh, and sideways goes Kevin Nicely. At 026, 27, I mean. He loses a couple spots. But yeah, you do have distractions outside the cockpit. In that fifth position in that number 18, what a hard charger. This guy is fast everywhere. This is his forte right here, these short track races. Adam Snyder currently in that sixth position. Lap 63 going on 64 of 100. Bill Carnahan, he has a real race car that he's crew chief of out there. He knows how to get it done around here. See how he spends his off time. Oh, they are snaking through the field back there. Kevin Orlando is maintaining that lead right now. We got Kevin Orlando, Keith Hume, Kevin Nicely, Wild Thing Bob Williams, Bart Hook, Adam Snyder, Jake G, Bill Carnahan, Ivan Garcia, Dana Van Meter, Justin Voigt, John Weber, and Kyle Barnes. And hard into the wall. Is that the number 8? Oh, Bart was closing on Kevin Nicely. Kevin Nicely and Wild Thing Bob Williams fighting for that position. That would be the 3rd position. And Bart was almost part of that fight. Adam Snyder right there behind Bart Hook. Adam, he's been a winner out here. Yeah, Justin, I saw that. I saw you hit the wall, man. That stinks. But you're not alone. There's a lot of people hitting the wall out here. Art Hook right now trying to make up some time, get that 4th position. Oh, yeah, 2 minutes. Caution flag is out. Who was the caution flag for? I didn't see who the caution flag was for there. Looks like 72 is coming in slow. Let's take a look, see if there was something up with the 72. Oh, he's damaged big time. It must be the 72 here. Take a look here. See what might have happened here with old Ivan. I don't see it. I don't see it. I gave it a shot. Not sure what happened there. They'll rack him up again. He definitely has some damage on his front, on his nose. We're at lap 73 of 100. Showing Adam Snyder out front of the field. He is currently the leader. Recorded as leader. Bart Hook, Kevin Orlando, Wild Thing Bob Williams, Ivan Garcia, Kevin Nicely, Jake G, Bill Carnahan, Keith Hume, Dana Van Beeter, John Weber, Justin Voigt, and Kyle Barnes. Lights are out on the pace car. They are letting the lucky dogs around, waving around cars here. Are out on the pace car. It says 1 to green. What a race. Tuesday night. Action Racing Series. Pace car's off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag. Oh, and they're doing. Oh, the doors. Kevin Orlando. And Bart Hook on the start. Kevin Nicely, Bob Wild Thing Williams getting together. Bart is not just giving that position up. Kevin's got to take it, and he does. He takes that 2nd position. Bart Hook is in 3rd. Kevin Nicely and Bob Wild Thing Williams. And there's another car in the mix. Jake G has gone on underneath. Oh, there's a car around. That's Bart Hook. Kevin Nicely, once again, it looks like would be the culprit here. Let's see. Kevin getting underneath him again. This is a very similar move. Yeah. No caution flag came out. Take a look at the standings right now. We got Kevin Orlando out front, Adam Snyder, Jake G, Keith Hume, Kevin Nicely, Wild Thing, Bob Williams, Dana Van Meter, Bill Carnahan, Ivan Garcia, Bart Hook, John Weber, Justin Voigt, Kyle Barnes. Lap 80 of 100. That was Kevin Nicely, wasn't it?
Yellow, yellow.
He's towing. He's behind Keith Hume. He loses it off the turn. Bam! Head on right into the retaining wall. Wow. We're getting close to the end. These guys are desperate to get this win. Drove it there, broke loose, and around went Kevin Orlando. Or not Kevin Orlando, Kevin Nicely. Got Kevin Orlando out front, Adam Snyder, Jake G, Keith Hume, Bob Wild Thing Williams, Dana Van Meter, Bill Carnahan, Ivan Garcia, Bart Hook, Kevin Nicely, John Weber, Justin Voigt, and Kyle Barnes. Short track racing at its finest. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you like that, Smiley? Wow. Kevin Orlando has been in, he's been at the front, but he's been in all positions up here in the front. So for him to still be holding on, Jake G also back there, and the number 4 of Keith Hume. Kevin Nicely's got a DNF. He is disconnected. Put that car on a hauler. Now, as long as the race is still going, he can still jump back into the car if they can get no idea what fixing that car is going to be about. He did immediately go to the tow, so he might have just didn't want to wait for the tow. I know it would be greater than 2 minutes. One to green. Adam Snyder on the outside of the leader, Kevin Orlando.
Green.
Green flag. Kevin gets a great jump up there. Keith Hume trying to take advantage. Jake G takes advantage on the bottom. And Keith Hume now in the 3rd position. Lap 86 of 100. Adam trying to hang on to that 4th position. Oh, and Jake G goes up high. Keith will go underneath. Adam couldn't hold it down there. Jake G trying to power on the outside. He's going to get into the wall. That was so close. He didn't get into the wall. 57 of Bob Wild Thing Williams challenging at 21. But you got the 27 of Dan Van Meter making that 57 sweat right now. Kevin Orlando, the KO. He's starting to drive away. He's got a half a second lead on second place right now. Hume, what a great move. Up to second place. That was a great move on the restart. Laps to go. That. Oh, they just hit the start finish line. 10 laps to go. Oh, they're starting to get into some lap traffic up here. That's the 72 of Ivan Garcia, John Fire Weber right there. John, you know, he'd move over. But Ivan, he's not going to be so given. Seven laps to go. Said Ivan going down into the apron, letting the cars go around on the outside. Everybody clears him in the front pack, but he's got another pack coming up behind him. Bob is challenging Adam Snyder. That fourth position, Adam goes up high. Bob tries to stick his nose in there, but just could not make it happen. 4 to go. Oh, Jake into the wall a bit there. That'll slow him down. Kevin Orlando still leading the pack up there. Free to go. Take that too. They just hit the start-finish line. Oh, there's a car around.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out. That was Adam Snyder? See what happened to Adam here. And Bob Wild Thing Williams. Bob couldn't get woed up. Oh, Adam gets loose. He goes up into the wall and Bob couldn't get woed up. He drives up on top of him. That's going to change things here. They were out front. Keith Hume is out front. We're going to have to do a green-white checker here. What happened to Kevin Orlando? Oh, Kevin went into the pits. So Kevin's got a plan here. Green white checker. Kevin is anticipating a great restart here and no traffic being his way. We'll see how this works out for him. That's a lot of track positions he just lost there. With a short time to get it back. Adam Snyder goes into the pits. Bart Hook is a DNF. He's put it into the hauler. Lights are out on the pace car. 1 to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag. Oh, not a good start for the 27. To go. Keith Hume's leading the pack right now. Green checker flag, and Keith will win the race. Great job, Keith. Wow, what a battle. Oh my gosh, let's go back to the newsroom. What a battle that was. And Keith is in the green room. Let me pull him up here. Great win, Keith.
Appreciate you. That was I didn't think I was gonna. I didn't have anything for Kevin. He was faster than me, way faster than me.
He made that pit stop, and he lost all that.
Yeah, I was down on the flat like I was gonna pit, and he turned in, and I had no intentions of pitting.
Oh,
so I just swung back out, and he inherited the lead.
Wow. Wow. But yeah, great win.
I was never going to pit.
I didn't understand the pit, especially the amount of racing that's going on behind you guys the whole race. I was like, that's a lot of positions to lose right here with very little time left. And so
I think he just didn't want to be left out in the cold. He didn't want to be the only one that didn't pit. And I think I snookered him into coming in.
That was a great move, because that was probably the winning move, to be honest with you. That was great.
Oh, for sure. I don't think I could have beat him on a restart.
Wow. Nice job. Congratulations. You have any shout outs you want?
Oh, just you for putting on the series. South Point, Nationwide Children's Hospital, Toyota, Monster Energy, Home Depot, Diablo Blades. I think that's all of them.
Awesome. And all the field out there. I mean, there was a lot of racing going on. 100 laps is at this short track is not, and it's like Justin said in the chat, there's not going to be a whole lot of friends after this race, but I tell you what, there was a lot of give and take, and there was a lot of people who might get upset once they look at the replay. Maybe they can get over whatever it is that was on the track, but oh my gosh, it was good. It was a good race.
Well, I appreciate you putting it on. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to Keith and KKA Grayson for sponsoring the series. And Keith, congratulations on the win. I'm going to lock up the doors.
Appreciate you.
And I'll meet everybody down there in the chat. Smiley, make sure that door is locked. All right. All right. Make sure that you like and subscribe. That helps keep us going. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Now, we'll be broadcasting again tomorrow with the 1987s. And so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much. Great job. Keith Hume, Jake G, and DVM. That's our podium for tonight. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Room, room echoes. The engine scream. Action in the booth, narrating the dream. Wheels spin faster, adrenaline the stream. Action racing series, kings of the team. Rubber burns hotter, hearts on fire. Tracks we tighter, precision required. Action in the mic, the hype supplier. Tom calls move that never retire. Drive to the left, drift to the right. Skid marks tied to the asphalt tonight. Is it action racing series? Feel the thrill.